Good morning to you all. Thank you. It's great to be here. I would like to thank Elliot, Benzinga, and all the team. It's my third time here, so I'm really pleased to be again in this stage. I am José Bacelar. I am the founder and CEO of VerdeMed. Before that, I worked for Canopy Growth for their division in England. Beckley Canopy Therapeutics is a JV that they have in a drug development company. And then I moved to working with them in LATAM, where eventually I left last June to create VerdeMed. What VerdeMed is about? VerdeMed is like an MSO in Latin America. So our challenge is to solve the regulatory framework of each country, of each jurisdiction, just like if you were a North American MSO and you have to be in a state where you have medicinal, just hemp, or you have adult. That's exactly what we are trying to do in all the countries. What we have built so far is a presence in Colombia. We are an LP, a small company out of Cali, and we are really focused in Brazil, where kind of our core team and what we're doing in the region is based. And out of Toronto, we have our drug development program with TIPT, because we really believe that pharmaceuticals is a solid path, independent, no matter what happens with the regulatory framework. If we are able to develop cannabinoid-based pharmaceuticals, we will be able to register them in the region and have a competitive advantage. From all the companies, I know that from Latin America, very few, or I believe just another one is here in the event. But you know what really differentiates us is we are focusing on the largest market. It's a team that has a lot of experience in Brazil, and so we are really we believe that the regulatory framework will evolve pretty fast. So finally, here we are raising $9 million. That's our ask now. That the money that we, after successfully completing a round A. In April, we raised $6 million with a Brazilian family office. Now it's another $9 million that we are looking. We have 3 from our initial investors, so we're very confident that we will be able in the next 6 months to complete this round. Instead of giving you all, you know, the typical deck, I have one just in case, but we made a movie, a mini doc. It's 15 minutes. That will basically explain what this company is about and what we have done since its inception. It's been 15 months, so the video is called 15 Months in 15 Minutes, and I hope you understand and enjoy what we are doing. And I'm here with Alex Peña, our CFO. We have Richard Yates, our board member, to answer your questions and contact after the video. Thank you very much. And if there is time left, I would love to answer a Q&A after the video. Now, please.
Toronto, the biggest city in all of Canada, world capital of medicinal cannabis. Located here are the headquarters of VerdeMed, a medicinal cannabis lab with its sights set on Latin America. In 2018, according to the BMO, the Bank of Montreal, the global cannabis market moved $18 billion, a real boom. By 2026, the forecast is that global markets could reach $194 billion.
Canada is really advanced in the regulation of cannabis. Here we have all kinds of cannabis use. We have the adult use, recreational. We have the medicinal cannabis. It's coming. They use in edibles and all sorts of formulations. But Canada, although with its size, it's a small country. We are only 35 million. So it's the size of Florida in the end. And as law-abiding citizens, it's easier also to regulate what happens in Canada than countries like Colombia, 50 million, Mexico over 150, Brazil 220 million. So it's not so easy to establish the rules that will work in such sizable and relevant populations.
VerdeMed has facilities in Toronto, in Cali in Colombia, and in São Paulo in Brazil, staking a claim in the global market.
A motto that's quite common in the cannabis industry is that 1 year in cannabis is equivalent to 5 years in any other industry. And why is that? Because the intensity of what's going on in the real world, the changes that are happening every day on the regulatory framework, on the consumer behavior, on the doctor's behavior, all over the value chain of the cannabis world, requires that company that want to succeed and to thrive be as quick as the real world.
VerdeMed is set on a trajectory for the cannabis markets of Latin America with the help of partners with global expertise. One of these is the Toronto Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology, better known as TIPT. VerdeMed, alongside TIPT, is developing 3 medicinal products, among these a new healthy sleep formula. Quality, safety, and efficiency are the pillars of VerdeMed's medicines.
Now we're partners with VerdeMed in a drug development program to introduce cannabinoid-based therapy to the Latin American market. So here I am basically the lead in the research and development side of the program, which involves conceptual design, clinical development, and basically selection of dosage forms and designing how the drug is to be delivered. The program is about cannabinoids. It's also about cannabinoids that have pharmaceutical-based therapy. It's a bit different from what everybody else knows about cannabinoids right now because there's only very limited amount of clinical research that have been done that have proven the use of cannabinoids for specific diseases. So this research is focused on known, proven clinical and evidence-based product that have been developed and approved by FDA and approved by Health Canada for treatment of a couple of diseases, multiple sclerosis and one for epilepsy. So the program is focused on those 2 areas that has proven clinical evidence. So our task is to develop VerdeMed's product to reproduce and exactly the same therapeutic effect that those already approved products.
So this is just the first step of what we're going to show to all of you now, how VerdeMed is materializing into becoming a company with assets and activities across Latin America and here in Toronto.
Located to the south of the equatorial line, Dagua offers 12 hours of direct sunlight each day year-round, the best climate for cannabis growth. A region with a natural water source, ideal soil for organic farming, and lower operational costs than those found in other parts of the world. The VerdeMed team is here in Dagua with partner Green Pharma, a Colombian family-owned business.
Me cuenta un poco cómo empezó todo el proyecto de la familia Parra de cannabis medicinal.
Pues esto empezó con un sueño de mi papá, que vio una oportunidad en el negocio del cultivo del cannabis. Él soñaba que se paseaba entre las plantas de cannabis. Comenzamos con mis hermanos a investigar, a ver cómo lográbamos cultivar y sacar la resina del aceite de cannabis. Una de las cosas que queríamos hacer era empezar primero con el laboratorio para procesar el aceite. Y empezamos hace 3 años, como una idea, como un sueño que tenía mi padre, y ahora pues este es el lote que vamos a comprar.
Nosotros decidimos comprar este predio, ya que pues, pudimos hacer los respectivos análisis para encontrar que esta tierra es buena para el cultivo de cannabis, que es el que se va a manejar en esta compañía. Contrataron un grupo interdisciplinar con 3 personas, una persona que vino de California, otra de México y otra de Chile, que fueron los que analizaron los respectivos estudios de suelo, estudio de agua y avalaron pues que esta verdaderamente era una tierra donde se podía dar muy bien el cultivo del cannabis y que el agua estaba en un pH óptimo para los respectivos procesos que van a hacer de fertilización.
La calidad de la flor es la que nos dicta la calidad del extracto que vamos a producir al final, por lo cual mantener esa integridad es muy importante para que pues, el proceso sea un proceso efectivo, sea óptimo y pues, los clientes puedan tener el mejor producto que se pueda obtener. Tenemos 30 especies escogidas, de las cuales 20 son altas en THC y 10 son altas en CBD. Esa es una preselección, luego de ello vamos a seguir haciendo estudios para saber cuáles son las mejores variedades que nos van a dar los mejores extractos.
Located within a 40-minute drive from Dagua in Cali is the Lab for Bud Storage, oil extraction, and indoor plant growth with both artificial and natural light.
Green Pharma, a pesar de que es una compañía pequeña, está liderando digamos, los primeros puestos de las compañías grandes que están en Colombia. En este momento ya tenemos el último permiso del ICA, que es la evaluación agronómica, y es el resultado que nos dará para iniciar el cultivo inicial y la producción de la extracción del aceite.
Aquí va a estar la flor de cannabis en contacto con el propano líquido. Se va a realizar la extracción en este contenedor, lo dejamos aproximadamente unos 40 minutos y dejamos el resto de los componentes como son los cannabinoides, los flavonoides, los terpenos y algunos otros compuestos que no logramos separar. Por último, dejamos pasar el solvente con los extractos menos las ceras. Después de la extracción hacemos un proceso de purificación por medio de un sistema que se llama Short Path Distillation y obtenemos nuestro aceite purificado de esta forma. Puede ser THC o CBD solo dependiendo el material vegetal o la flor de cannabis que hayamos utilizado.
A VerdeMed, através da sua subsidiária Green Pharma, já conta com todas as licenças, possui todas as licenças necessárias para cultivo, extração e comercialização, inclusive exportação do óleo aqui na Colômbia, e atualmente está concluindo a avaliação agronômica das sementes. Isso deve ficar pronto em meados de outubro, e aí se inicia o cultivo propriamente dito com fins comerciais. A América Latina é considerado um mercado estratégico na indústria de cannabis. O potencial desse mercado é de cerca de 12 bilhões de dólares. Os países com maior potencial são Brasil, Colômbia, México, Chile e Argentina. Os dois maiores mercados e onde está mais favorável para o desenvolvimento das atividades no momento são Colômbia e Brasil, por isso que a VerdeMed escolheu iniciar as operações por esses dois países.
In São Paulo, VerdeMed's operations are strategic.
São Paulo é uma capital globalizada, é uma cidade que gera um PIB anual ao redor dos 500 bilhões de dólares. Isso que a classifica como a 10ª cidade mais rica do mundo. É absolutamente um ponto estratégico, a cidade que tem as melhores conexões em termos de negócios com o exterior. É uma cidade, é a principal cidade da América Latina, uma cidade internacional e globalizada. E é por isso que nós decidimos nos sediar aqui, para estar presente não só no principal mercado da América Latina, mas também no país que está conectado e que tem infraestruturas que nos permitem gerenciar um negócio moderno de jeito eficaz e eficiente. A missão da VerdeMed é trazer para os pacientes da América Latina produtos à base de cannabis com preços acessíveis e com uma qualidade controlada. A estratégia da VerdeMed é estruturar a nossa presença em cada país, aproveitando o que aquele país pode aportar à empresa. Nós sediamos a sede da empresa em Toronto para estar perto do que hoje é o centro do mercado financeiro, do mercado da cannabis, que ainda é Toronto, é o Canadá. E lá temos localizado também o nosso centro de pesquisa e desenvolvimento de produto e a produção de fármacos para ter acesso às melhores tecnologias. Nossas operações na Colômbia, o cultivo e a planta de extração dos princípios ativos da planta nos permitem ter acesso a matéria-prima de baixo custo e com qualidade controlada. No Brasil, nós temos um laboratório aprovado pela Anvisa para importação, licenciado para importação e distribuição de fármacos e de outros produtos. Então, estamos prontos para aproveitar das oportunidades que o mercado oferece.
VerdeMed watches over all the stages of the chain of production. That is why they have built a lab in the vicinity of São Paulo in the pharmaceutical hub of Vargem Grande. There, they store and analyze all imported medicines and verify that they are up to Anvisa standards, one of the most renowned regulatory agencies of the world.
A Anvisa exige que a gente reproduza todos os testes de qualidade, físico-químicos e microbiológicos, antes da liberação de cada lote do produto para o mercado brasileiro. É importante que sejam realizados esses testes para garantir a qualidade, a segurança e a eficácia dos nossos produtos.
VerdeMed also cares about keeping patients and doctors informed about illnesses, treatments, and available products in all of Latin America.
A VerdeMed entende as dificuldades do ambiente de pacientes, médicos e toda a comunidade no acesso a tratamentos à base de produtos com canabinoides. Ela procura atuar em todas as etapas da cadeia de tratamento. Para isso que a gente preparou todo o processo da VerdeMed Care. E lá as pessoas conseguem encontrar informações, médicos conseguem ter acesso a conteúdo para conhecer mais os tratamentos de canabinoides e pesquisas, pacientes conseguem identificar médicos e ter facilitado o processo de obtenção de autorizações por parte da Anvisa e, com base nisso, terem os seus tratamentos se desenvolvendo da forma adequada.
Os nossos ativos operacionais no Canadá, na Colômbia e no Brasil estão a pleno vapor. Agora o desafio é levar os nossos produtos para todos os pacientes, para todos os médicos em toda a América Latina. Nós estamos construindo a marca de escolha de cannabis medicinal dos latino-americanos. E no futuro, esperamos também trazer um retorno aos nossos acionistas, listando a nossa empresa na Bolsa de Valores de Toronto, abrindo o capital, de tal maneira que nós cumpramos a nossa missão para com os médicos e pacientes, atendendo também a expectativa de retorno dos nossos acionistas.
I would like to thank to all my partners and all the board members that have been working here with me in Toronto, our friends from TIPT, and all the people that have helped us in Canada and Toronto to deploy this vision to Latin America, and in the end to bring this Canadian expertise to Latinos all over Latin America. Well, that was it. We have 2 minutes for Q&A. Or if there's something that you would like me to clarify, I'd love to share more about VerdeMed with you. No? Okay. So either the video was really bad or it was really good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.